nice to have 2 weeks to prepare. Not only for our defensive guys, but for the whole thing, the whole operation, just to kind of get ironed out and greased up. It's day one of your look teams and trying to get the Michigan look and the details there. And I thought they give a good effort, but it's just got to honing in on the finer details of things and how you want to go about your business, go about the process to make sure you're prepared September 2nd for a team like Michigan or anybody in your schedule. So we'll get there. And it'll be a lot better tomorrow than it was today. But we got to push them, and we got to push ourselves and make sure we do that.
Coming off media day, Jack Powers, you got the power hour. He gets along with his teammates so well. J.D. Lampley said the D-line hangs out on the field, off the field, everywhere. Tegan told me him and Julius are like MJ and Pippen. They don't have to talk. They know where. So how much easier is your job when everybody gets along and you got that kind of group?
Well, first of all, I'm impressed they know who MJ and Pippen is. That's it kind of makes you exciting, first of all. And then the power hour, I've enjoyed that. Just kind of me and my wife joking around at the house, watching that and laughing around. But I've been saying this. It's a good group to be around. And just they're enjoyable. Any day you can come to the building and you enjoy being around that group of guys, group of young men, group of kids, that's a good day. And I think that's something special, too. That they enjoy being around each other and playing for each other and playing with each other and just being on the field and working with each other. Not only they enjoy having a good time with each other off the field, but on the field they go about their business and they go to work. And it's a group that's coming to the building every day this summer, all last spring and all fall camp, preseason camp, just looking to get better. Looking to build on the day before. Hey, I'm hungry to fix my mistakes and go see how much better I can and be every day. So I don't feel any complacency from this group, so it's as a coach, that's enjoyable for sure.
How do you get them ready for the physicality of Michigan's offensive line?
I think one thing we did in preseason camp was just compete against the offense and every single day and everything we do. I mean, that's kind of the nature of how we go about our business, how the culture of how we do things as a physicality. And take a lot of pride in that. Our players take a lot of pride in that, of being physical and trying to out-physical the other team. And obviously, the Big Ten and Michigan is known for run game, powerful physical football. And, we'll see if we can match up with that. And we're certainly going to take a lot of pride in trying to, that's for sure. And we're going to go practice that way every single day until September 2nd.
Get those guys on the field at the same time and try to. It seems like they all bring something to the table.
Yeah, they certainly do, and I don't know. We talk about we try to talk about our best 11 football players, and sometimes you got your best 11. Sometimes they're the same position, so you better find different ways to get them on the field. Is that two defensive ends, or is that one of them at linebacker, or how does that work out? And so we're working through those things now, and kind of experimented with some things all preseason camp of what the best lineup there is. And like you said, they all bring something different to the table. I mean, Jeremy Lewis is dynamic as a pass rusher. He's also a great pass dropper. Sam Danka, he's probably as long as any defensive player we got and rush the passer, get his hands up, but he's also really good, dropping into coverage. And Jack works harder than anybody on the field and can do a little line. He's played linebacker before, played outside backer before, so they all bring something. And I think we can use them. It's nice to have that depth at that position for sure to keep those bodies fresh, but I think there's also a chance to get them on the field together too.
Last time you were here, you said Taylor Jackson really elevated to the leader at the linebacker group, and you were kind of waiting on some of the young guys, newcomers. Any update on that? Anybody stood out since then?
Yeah, I think that room is a growing room, and some of it's from guys just getting familiar with the defense. I mean, B.J. Davis is all MEAC Player of the Year last year in the MEAC, so he's played a lot of snaps, and he's getting more comfortable every day. He's way more comfortable now in the defense than he was in the spring. He's just got to be consistent with it, and we've talked about that, and he's shown flashes of that he can be a really, really good player. Mike Edwards is another one that's, played a lot of snaps at Georgia Southern, over 500 as a freshman. I think he's getting more comfortable every day, and he just got to make sure that he's ready for that physicality in the box there. And I think those three young men inside the box, if we can keep them healthy and keep them fresh, then we can have something there. So just, I feel like the progress is going well in there, but I think we still got to keep pushing and keep striving because, up front, we got a lot of experience in the back. We got a lot of experience. So linebacker, we don't quite have that experience. So we have to keep pushing every single day to make strides to catch up.
J.D. Lampley's pretty noticeably more lean this year. I know he said he maybe didn't want to drop as much weight as he did, but is he more explosive off the edge? Have you seen that kind of help his pass rush a little bit?
Yeah, he's. I sent him the Nick Bosa thing the other night that Nick Bosa was talking about. Just as part of his job was trying to eat and put calories on, and how many calories he had to add a day. And JD's trying that same thing to add it on, but add good weight on. And I think his ideal weight would probably be around 270 if he could get there. He's a little under that right now, but you see him. He runs really well. I mean, very athletic young man that can rush the edge, but plays with power. So does some things there. So when I found the Nick Bosa clip or tweet or whatever it was the other day and sent that to him, it made me think like he is that type of player. I don't know if he's quite Nick Bosa, but he reminds you of that version type of guy that we played him inside, and he's certainly a player in there. And I think when he first got here, he was around 290. And he's lost weight. He really looks good. He's just not heavy as what has been, but he's still explosive. Still has that power, and I'm expecting big things out of JD this fall.
Anything else for Coach? I appreciate it.
All right.